Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So here we got some key core issues that need urgent attention. Number one, starting with the starving, abused, and impoverished, displaced, oppressed, sick creatures dash people. The youngest and the most severely sick creatures dash people should get the most dire are the most in dire need of help, and thus they precede others that are stronger and healthier. Sorry, I've been doing some corrections and it's a little hard to read, but anyway, all right, moving on here. So this includes animals, cleaning up the waters. This includes removing plastic, garbage, as well as ending plastic production and enforcing serious international laws that forbid and fine anyone found littering the waters. Could use surveillance drones, tower, boats, technology, etc. to help ensure these laws are obeyed and fines are administered to those whom have broken them and been proven to break them. This may seem rather harsh, but remember, approximately 1 million marine animals die every year from plastic and garbage just being thrown into the ocean. It's ridiculous. All right, so ending the lumber industry. Excuse me. Sorry. Perpetuation of cutting down trees, only to be allowed if tree is getting in the way of other living beings. Some tree species, I think, I haven't done the research, but I believe that, because like the wild bush I was talking about, they can be invasive. They are invasive here in Portland, and some trees may be invasive to other species in other parts of the world. So if that's the case, then that's different. But as long as they're not getting in the way of the well-being of everything, then we should not be cutting them down at all, especially with the hemp plant. All right, so moving on here. Okay, ending the cotton industry. Okay, this information is from the Environmental Justice Foundation. Cotton accounts for just 2% of the world's cultivated land, but uses 6% of the world's pesticides and 16% of its insecticides. There we go. Leaves a trail of death and destruction in its wake. About 200,000 people die every year from pesticide poisoning worldwide. Chronic exposure to pesticide is linked to cancer. And this information is from a Google search on how much water does the cotton industry use. It takes 10,000 liters of water to produce 1 kilogram of cotton. Global cotton production requires over 250 billion tons of water annually. And again, using that water, if it's mixed in with pesticides and all sorts of other chemicals, you're also tainting the water. All right, so comparison. Hemp requires 300 to 500 liters of water to produce 1 kilogram of hemp. So that's a huge difference. It's like, and you don't need to use pesticides or herbicides with hemp. So even the water that you're using is going to be clean. So you're not contaminating the water too, and you're using far less water. So I'm saying this hemp plant is no joke, dude. We need to get on board with this. But it's all happening, so it's all good. All right, moving on here. From this information is from a Margaret River Hemp Company. 67 million. That the information I just shared. No. This upcoming information is okay. 67 million birds are killed every year from pesticides. Okay. 3.5 quadrillion insects die every year from insecticides. Like in this, something with insects, like if you have an insect problem, then that means that there's a reason why they're there. So like instead of just killing them off with poison, why don't you figure out why the insects are there and, you know, find a remedy to it? Like I don't like killing insects at all. I have a respect for all life, and without insects, this whole ecosystem wouldn't work anyways. So it's like the fact, and it's like, it's kind of interesting too, because there's a lot of talk, or there's a good amount of talk talking about insects that could, the plague, that had to do with insects. So it's like, if we become too parasitic, if we become like garbage, insects will come and do what they do. So I'm just like, and then us killing these insects off all the time while we're continuing to kill the planet off is bad karma on us. All right, moving on. Excuse me. So hemp production does not require pesticides. That's a huge one. Hemp production does not require pesticides. Have a perimeter. So then, because of that, you could have a perimeter of hemp around other crops, foods, plants, and by doing so, you would prevent other. You would deter, if not completely prevent, other insects and prey and other things from getting into other plants that aren't naturally microbially resistant as hemp is. So there's an idea I'm going to share with you guys about how we can create a barrier of protection with the hemp and even bamboo too, to keep away prey and insecticide and insects and other things that would otherwise devour crops and foods. So all right, moving on here. This information is from a Google search on Google search on it's hemp a natural pesticide. So yeah, because of the aqueous and solvent extracts of cannabis, specifically hemp extracts, effectively repel insects and inhibit the growth of soil-borne microbial pathogens. So all right, important. I'm making another video. All right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Thanks. Bye.